Have you ever sat alone trying to focus, but couldn't stop your mind from drifting? You're studying, but your thoughts float back to the past. You're working, but your brain keeps skipping ahead to a future that hasn't happened. You're not lazy. You just haven't trained your mind yet. Noah's story will help you understand why. Noah, 17 years old, from New Jersey, a top student, above average IQ, passionate about science and robotics, but he had one problem he didn't dare to admit out loud. I know I'm smart, but my mind is never quiet. Noah had a bad habit that seemed harmless: overthinking. While studying, his mind would drift to something that happened 2 years ago. As soon as he picked up a pen, he'd start imagining a successful interview that never actually happened. When it was time to focus, his brain turned into a movie theater. Teachers called him untapped potential. Friends cared but didn't understand. His parents were worried. But no one knew he was trapped inside his own mind. Then came the semester exams. Noah had studied enough. He knew he could do it. But sitting in front of the test paper, he couldn't keep his attention for more than 30 seconds. The result, he failed 2 subjects. That night, Noah didn't cry. He just sat alone, turned off his phone, and stared out the window. For the first time in his life, he admitted to himself, "I'm not in control of my own mind, and I can't keep living like this." Noah's grandfather, an Indian-American man, once an engineer, now retired, quietly sat beside him. He didn't ask anything. He just said, "Come with me." They walked to the backyard where an old water jar sat. His grandfather handed him a cup of dirty water. "Pour it into the jar." Then he handed Noah a jug of clean water. "Now pour the clean water in, slowly, until the jar becomes clear." Noah did as he was told. It took nearly 10 minutes, but in the end, the water in the jar became crystal clear. His grandfather smiled. "Your brain is like this jar. If you keep pouring in excess, unnecessary thoughts, it'll stay cloudy. But if you steadily pour in the right thoughts, focus, gratitude, action, the dirty ones will flush themselves out." Noah was silent. He understood. The problem wasn't getting rid of the extra thoughts. The problem was putting the right ones in, clean enough, strong enough, true enough. He asked, "How do I start, Grandpa?" His grandfather told him the story of Veer, a young warrior from long ago, who lost every battle simply because he overthought every move before striking. One day, a monk handed Veer a handful of salt and a glass of water. The salt dissolved. The water turned salty, undrinkable. Then the same salt was dropped into a large lake. Veer drank from it. The water was still cool and refreshing. The problem isn't the salt, it's the size of the mind that holds it. Make your mind wide, still and deep, and the negative loses its power. Psychology calls this cognitive reframing. Instead of fighting negative thoughts, you restructure your brain by feeding it better ones, stronger ones. Noah began, every morning 10 minutes of meditation, every night. Write down 3 positive things from the day. Every time his mind drifted, no judgment, just gently brought it back. And most importantly, keep the mind busy with what matters, so there's no room left for what doesn't. Your brain isn't weak, it's just repeating what you feed it every day. Want to live differently? Pour in something worth living for.